Hello, my name is Chuck Williams. I would like to welcome all of you to tonight's Zoom meeting. I have a special guest with me tonight, John Moschetti out of Florida. I think you're going to enjoy tonight's call. Tonight's call is mostly emphasizing the product and what they can do for you. I always like to start with this disclaimer. There are no guarantees. The weight loss disclaimer is right there in the middle. And you can learn more about the products at isagenixhealth.net. We're going to talk just a little bit about the earnings, not a whole lot tonight. There's another separate Zoom call tomorrow night, Tuesday night. We'll give you the details on that at the end of tonight's call. If you're interested in that side of the business, there's a call specifically for the business tomorrow night. Tonight's emphasis will be the product. With that being said, this is yours truly. I will be hosting tonight's call, and that was my belly. I began to think I was going to be a grandpa belly the rest of my life and not really be able to chase the kids around, enjoy life the way I wanted to. Found Isagenix, dropped 23 pounds, a couple more after that for a total of 25. And then I found that there were also some performance products. And so I started working on the gym again, which I had not had the desire to do in a long time, but started working on the gym and started to build some muscle back. And today at 58 years old, I'm in as good a shape as I've been in probably 30 years. So with that, I want to introduce to you our guest tonight. John and I will be going back and forth throughout the presentation. It'll last a little less than 30 minutes, but we want to give you a good overview of the Isagenix products and what this can do to transform your body and your life. So John, why don't you start us out tonight by just giving us your story real quick, using these photos as a backdrop, and then we'll jump right into our presentation. So John Moschetti, Florida, take it away, my friend.
Awesome, guys. Well, guys, my story began actually November 10th back in 2010, and I actually started Thanksgiving Eve. I had inflammation. I was basically, I was overweight, and I never thought I was until I saw myself, in a wedding photo in a summer in Saratoga. And I'm like, that's me? And my highest weight was 169 pounds on 5'5". I played, semi-pro baseball. I was always athletic, but I got caught up in, the Bud Light blues. And I was just drinking a lot of beer one summer, and all of a sudden the inflammation started. I had a fat face and a fat belly. So I felt sluggish. I felt like I was lacking enthusiasm, and I was just going through the motions. And my friends, Bianca and Jonathan in Atlanta, said they wanted me to do this cleanse. And I said, if it's regarding staying at the toilet, I said, no, thank you. And they said, no, it's a pee cleanse. It's an intermittent fast. So way back when, 9 years ago, we only had a 9-day program, and it didn't even have the Ionic Supreme with it. And it lasted 11 days. And when I'm doing something, I'm all in. I need to see what it's going to do before I can promote something. And, I come from the industry of network marketing, actually like 14 years now, but I was always with the wrong companies, the wrong comp plan. So I was burnt out of this industry, guys. I wanted nothing to do with this business at all, but I was always concerned about being healthy. And then when I released over, 30 pounds in 60 days, people started coming up to me. And then I put on 15 pounds of lean muscle. So I have no, glorified records as far as earning money because, I put my business on hold. I was going through the motions for the first 2 to 3 years until I actually had a conversation with Susan Miller. And she said, John, if you ever want to, take it to another level, you need to go back to your roots. You need to start getting back into this industry. It's not about the companies. It's about the compensation plan. And this binary comp plan is one of the most amazing compensation plans out there. And that's when things started really taking off for me. And, things started happening, and I just started branding myself and becoming the walking billboard and transitioning over to get my products paid for free. And it's been a blessing, since day one right now. And I just love helping other people now, especially this time of the year, the New Year's resolution, just change their lives physically, financially, emotionally, and spiritually.
John, your story reminds me so much of myself. And I remember I was looking at pictures from a vacation, and I literally had the thought, who's the fat guy wearing my swimming suit? Didn't even recognize myself, so I could really relate to that. But tonight we're going to go through the products mostly. And I want all of you as guests to know there's lots of reasons that people look for different health benefits. And you're going to find a lot of solutions here with Isagenix. This is a chart that just shows you some of the different most popular reasons why people are looking for change in their life at this time of year. And no matter which one of those or all of them you fall into, we do have solutions here with Isagenix. This is a slide that shows you the different types of solutions we have. On the top left, we're best known for our weight loss, but we're so much more than weight loss. On the top right, you've got performance. Both John and I have both experienced the Amped product line and what they can do for us. Just a couple weeks ago, John interviewed on this call the CrossFit champion of the world, Joe Ames, and he talked about how the Amped product line has really taken his fitness to a whole new level and helped him become a world champion in CrossFit. You've got energy in the bottom left. I find more and more people are interested in our energy. We have a brand new energy drink we'll talk a little bit about later. It is our #1 most successful product launch in our company's 17, 18-year history. Absolutely amazing. In the middle of the screen, you got specialty items like our essential oils. And then on the far right, probably my favorite at 58 years old is the healthy living. I like to call it youthful aging. It's absolutely amazing what some of our products can do for you. With that being said, our products are absolutely scientifically backed. John, why don't you address this slide for us, buddy?
Awesome, guys. Well, Danielle Pardon, who was actually the 2016 IsaBody Challenge runner-up, is a good friend of mine. And just watching, him and his wife, Tara, what they've done for themselves and their family, this solutions is backed by science. Isagenix employs more than, 50, full-time scientists and technical staff, with 200 years of experience. We have the nutritionists, we have the dietitians, we have food scientists, we have biochemists, we have chemists, we have organic chemists, biologists, and toxologists. Guys, we don't need any crash course dummies. If you need to be a crash course dummy, go work for Isagenix, because you know what? I don't get caught up in that. I let them take care of that. Isagenix, no compromise quality, guys. We're third-party tested. Fresh ingredients grown and produced, by nature. They're identified and researched, for health benefits. And all ingredients, like I said, are third-party tested, identity, safety, and strength in composition.
So one of the things that really sets our company apart is that testing. The raw materials coming in, it's tested throughout the process, and the end product is tested. So you're getting what's on the label, and you're not going to find that with a lot of nutrition companies out there. John, this slide right here demonstrates our #1 selling product. I mentioned the new BIA energy drink is our #1 best product launch, but our #1 product overall is this shake right here. It's kind of the foundation. It's what we're known for. Tell us a little bit about this Ice Lean shake.
Guys, what I love about not only the shake, and now that we became the #1 meal replacement shake in the world, passing Herbalife, that's been around for over 40 years with 8 million customers in Brazil alone, is a win-win for us. And we offer a variety of different whey protein. We offer a 24-gram whey protein shake with a 230-calorie meal. Our whey is cold processed. The cows in New Zealand, they're grass-fed. So there's no hormones, there's no steroids, there's no corn injections. That's why they're made with water. There's 23 vitamins and minerals. We also have a 36-gram whey protein. It's geared more for the athlete and the obesity, with actually 9 grams of stevia sugar with a 280-calorie meal. And then the people that are vegan, people that want to be dairy-free. We have 3 dairy-free shakes. We have the vanilla chai, we have the chocolate, and we actually have strawberry. And we also now, guys, have the plant-based whey protein, vanilla and chocolate. And I strictly started going a little bit more plant-based after my workouts now, because I'm trying a whole new different regimen into my body just to see what this performance is going to do.
Well, it's obviously working for you, John. This next one is really one of the foundational products of the company. And as you mentioned earlier, it's not a poopy cleanse. It's nothing like that. Go into a little more detail than what you did earlier. But this is what really, I think, helps set us apart from our competition. It's the intermittent fasting.
What I love about this, guys, is a cleanse for life. And now we have so much to offer. We have our regular, like our fruit punch cleanse, but now we also have the peach mango, a powder cleanse, which is one of my favorites. I mean, I just love it. It tastes like iced tea, and we've got different options to give people. What this, guys, is, we either do a 1-day cleanse, we do a 2-day cleanse, or we do a daily cleanse that is set up for like diabetics. 20% of the toxicity releases from the liver after day 1, and 80% of the toxicity releases day 2. But we always put that offer out there. You want to go slow, you want to go medium, you want to go fast. Whatever it is to them, never force it on somebody. Go at their level, because you want people to be around for life. What this cleanse does is it nourishes the body's natural detoxification systems. It's responsible for eliminating the toxicity and the impurities. It's made with a unique blend of herbs, antioxidants, and plant botanicals. But it supports the metabolism to aid weight loss and maintenance efforts, guys.
Yeah, John, I've got a personal testimony about the cleanse. December, I kind of just enjoyed myself. I didn't worry too much about restricting what I ate or anything else. And come the day after Christmas, after 3 days of really fun family time and partying, I had gained quite a bit of weight, actually. I was up to 210 pounds. I did a 2-day cleanse, and these results are not typical, but in those 2 days, 48 hours, I was able to shed 9 pounds of the fat that I accumulated in that short period of time, and was back down to the weight I started December, 201. So again, those results are not necessarily typical, but when you're getting those toxins out of your body, the fat will follow. This next slide is our gold. It's our Isagenix Supreme. John, again, why don't you share a little bit about this product?
Guys, I call this my happy juice. I mean, you can't go without this, because the way that the stress is today, there's nobody in life that's stress-free. Everybody has stress, and with the Isagenix Supreme, it's got a high grade of Sheila G from India, got some alfalfa, and this basically, gives you the energy. It cuts the stress levels. It makes you sleep like a baby. You can have up to 4 ounces throughout the entire day, with the Isagenix Supreme, because it protects. It's the shield against negative stress. It supports the overall health and balances the body's system, and it helps the mental and physical performance. I take up every morning. It's 1 ounce in my body, and sometimes I throw an ounce at bedtime, just to calm the brain down a little bit. But this is a must. Like I said, when I started this program, this wasn't incorporated in the 9-day program, and when I got on this, it's a game changer without a doubt.
John, I don't know about you, but I see one of our guests out there, Lori Morelli, and it always intimidates me to see her out there. She knows so much about this product. I feel very inferior to her, but she does a call every Tuesday morning, ladies and gentlemen, and get with the person who invited you, and you can get your specific questions about any product answered. She is a wealth of knowledge. We'll actually have her on one of these calls soon if she's willing. But John, this next product is literally the one I would not live without. So a little bit about this one, please.
Well, you know what, guys, again, is a lot of people, they've never heard of telomeres in the body. And when most people say, well, what's a telomere? Well, it's like a rubber band. And as we get older, that rubber band shrinks and the gray hairs come in, the skin gets older, the nails get older, we're lacking energy. And this is actually, reverse the clock with the youthful aging. It slows the aging process down. And Isagenix, our new name, it used to be called the Product B. So now we call it the Isagenix. It's got the milk thistle, the turmeric, the green tea, the ashwagandha, grapeseed, boswellia, ginseng, bacopa, white tea, black tea, antioxidant vitamins. Guys, I don't even know half this stuff and pronounce all this stuff. I just put it into my body and let my body be the miracle that it is.
John, this next slide, I did not prearrange this, so I hope he's available and I hope he's got his microphone on. But Steve Williamson, I see you out there. Every time I'm with you, you're bragging about this new tri-release protein. I know John won't mind. Why don't you come on and share a little bit about why you're so excited about the tri-release protein, Steve? I just unmuted you, sir. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, I started the Trilene right when they released it in the U.S. And I weighed myself before I started using it. And in 2 canister and a half, 6 weeks, taking it once before my workout, and occasionally when I got home from my workout, I put on 6 pounds of lean muscle. And I checked the lean muscle because my pants did not change a bit with the 6 pound gain. And when I went to my doctor, they put me on to do a body fat analysis, and my BMI went down, and my total body fat went down 3%. While I gained 6 pounds. So I'm telling you what, it tastes good, and it's just amazing. It's I'm getting the best workouts I've had in a long time using the AMP Tri-Release protein.
Yeah, John, Steve and I work out at the same gym. That's where we met. And he literally has people coming up to him and asking him, what in the world are you doing? So, John, back to you. Why don't you cover these AMP products? I know you and I could do a whole seminar on these, but give us a quick overview of these 4 products.
Awesome, guys. You know, when they released the AMP, it was, like I said, for athletes or anybody, even if you're not an athlete, guys, it's a game changer. And I'm going to go A to Z with these and break it real down in a quick version here. When I wake up, my workouts are early in the morning, so my workouts are at 8 o'clock. So the first thing that's actually going into my body is the nitro. And the nitro is basically 30 minutes before my workout. This is preparing my body, getting the energy level, and getting me ready to rock and roll. I basically do 2 scoops to about 4 to 6 ounces of water with the nitro. And I actually prepare my Tri-Release protein where I'm putting 2 ice cubes in my sports jug with about 6 ounces of water, 1 scoop of the Tri-Release. And that's actually walking in the gym with me, because I take half of it before I go on cardio, my 15, 20 minutes of cardio, and then I take the other half of it when I'm done with my cardio as I'm preparing my workout. I really want these 3 proteins to kick in and feel the charge. And then, of course, the BCAAs, that's actually 2 scoops into about 16 ounces of water, and that's replacing my AMP Hydrate. Now I'm strictly with the BCAAs because I need the branch amino acids in my body during the workout. And the most important part is after my workout is recovering my body with the AMP Repair. And that's 2 scoops of powder to about 6 ounces of water. And then right after the AMP Repair, that's when I put my high-powered 36 grams of Isoline Pro Shake or my new protein, my new plant-based protein, and I mix and match them. So like I said, I'm always experimenting with different things because your body develops a habit. And when you're doing the same thing over and over again, it's staying there and it's reading your mind before you even know what you're going to do. So I trick up a couple of things, but this AMP is one of the greatest things that Isagenix could put out there on the market today.
And if you're a guest on our call, you're watching this recording, you're thinking, man, this is confusing. There's a lot of different products. We didn't know all this when we started. We just learned a little bit at a time, and you've got people that will help you. So depending on what your solution need is, we will actually tailor make a solution that will meet your needs. John, it's kind of like Bible verses to me. The one I'm studying at the time is my favorite, but this product right here has become my favorite since it was launched. Share a little bit about this, Bia.
Guys, Isagenix, figured they had to get into this business. This is a $30 billion a year industry between, Rockstar leading the way, Red Bull leading the way, Monster by Pepsi-Cola being number 2, and Rockstar owned by Coca-Cola being number 3. BIA stands for Botanical Energy and Adaptogens. They said if we're going to get into this market, we're going to get in here with 1 gram of stevia. We're basically going to have 10 calories, and we're going to have 125 grams of source caffeine from green tea extract. Anything over 200 grams of caffeine, guys, that's what gives you the jitters and it races your heart. Not only did Isagenix say we're going to come out with an energy drink, but we're going to put some vegetables in it like shiitake mushrooms, broccoli, kale, spinach. We're going to have flax. We're going to have root. It's going to be a metabolism booster. So we're going to have all the right types of things so that we can drive this BIA more toward the female population, because females were against energy drinks. They didn't want the jitters. They didn't want their heart to race. So now we're involved in this whole industry. This is something, too, that you can have on an intermittent fast cleanse day where you can sip on this BIA, or if you're feeling sluggish, you can have this instead of the cup of coffee. Maybe stay away from so much caffeine. But this is just a very, very smooth, naturally sourced caffeine with the nutrients that the body is craving day in and day out.
John, as always, great job on the products. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said at the beginning, if you have any more questions about the product, you can go to isagenixhealth.net. You can actually type in your specific topic of interest, and there'll be different articles that come up. There's a clinical research on that page. It's an amazing resource. We also have every Tuesday morning, as I mentioned earlier, Lori Morelli does a great product call. Give the person invite you. They can three-way you in. Once you're a member, you'll have access to those calls on a regular basis. The information is valuable, but it's free. It just comes with being one of our team members. We're going to help you succeed. We're going to shift for just a few minutes here to talk about the opportunity. And again, we're going to focus on tomorrow night. There'll be an opportunity call. If you are interested in that, we want you to tune in tomorrow night. But with that being said, this company, from the product to the compensation plan, everything about it is built on integrity. The vision of the company set by our founders is basically to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain. You notice it's both physical and financial pain there. And in the process, create the most trusted and respected health and wellness company in the world. That is our company's vision. Now, as far as the compensation plan goes, I'm going to keep this super, super simple tonight. It's basically like a referral program. When you refer someone, you get paid. And basically, if you refer a couple customers, you become what's called a consultant. This is the cornerstone of the company's compensation plan. It is becoming a consultant. At that point, you get paid what are called cycle bonuses. We'll talk more about that in a minute, but not a lot tonight. Just know that there is serious compensation to be made if you share this with other people. Now, if you share this with other people and teach those people to share with other people, you start to build a network of customers. You start to get credit for other volume that's being created. And that's where it really gets exciting. In this little model right here, becoming what we call a crystal manager, you can earn minimum $500 if they're buying little bitty beginner packs, all the way up to $1,000 or more if they're buying the larger packages of products. But basically, it's a simple you share, they share concept. And with this right here, when you can do this means not only acquire customers, but help other people acquire customers, you can literally take this compensation plan to whatever level you want. We'll talk more about that tomorrow night. As we close on the compensation plan, I do want you to know there's what's called residual income here. So as you build these customers and you build this customer base, you're going to get paid for the volume that's created on these two teams. It can get very substantial, as many people have proven, with seriously multiple $1 million a year incomes. It could also be like John said at the very beginning. John and I like to keep it very realistic. Let's help you earn enough money to get your products paid for. That's what we like to start people. Don't think about the millions. Think about getting free, healthy food. That's what will help you get started with this compensation plan. The value of a cycle is basically one of the units of bonus that we get paid. And as you can see in this chart here, it goes up to 100 cycles. Focus on the first 5 or 6 cycles per week to where you're getting your products paid for. That's the focus we want to emphasize. If you want to take it beyond that, there are a lot of people who want to help you do that. But the focus for our call tonight is helping you get your products paid for. And that's what the person who invites you wants to help you do. You refer a few people, we'll share help them refer a few people, and before long, you're getting your products paid for. So John and I, and the help of Steve Williamson, we've done our very best tonight to quickly share this incredible opportunity with you to get the right nutrition in your body, to meet the solutions that your body needs. Now the choice is yours. And literally, if you look in the mirror, you're going to realize that you are in life where you are right now because of choices that you've allowed other people to make for you and choices that you've made for yourself. The person that invited you to watch this presentation has allowed you the opportunity to make a choice that can literally change the dynamics of your life, both physically and financially. So if not Isagenix, then what? And if not now, when? Oh, and by the way, if you're watching this live or watching the recording fairly quickly, there's a special promotion going right now where there's free memberships available. It's a $39 savings. So don't dally on this decision. Give it the person who invites you. Let them know you want to become a customer. They'll set you up as a member. And if you do it before January 12th, you're going to get a free membership. That's a $39 annual value. That wholesale membership allows you to get discount pricing, which will save you hundreds and hundreds of dollars over the course of a year. With that being said, I want to close out our call with this announcement. If you know how to do a print screen, print this screen. If not, give the person who invites you. They'll get you the details. But tomorrow night, we have what I believe will be an epic presentation for those of you that are interested in making money. Susan Miller is going to focus tomorrow night on the business opportunity behind Isagenix. As an 18-year-old company, we've been pretty much founded and built on product. Everything about this company has been product, product, product. And that's important. You can't have a successful legacy company without phenomenal products. We have that. We've proven that. We don't have to prove that anymore. Now we have what's called an incredible income opportunity for those of you that are interested. Again, John and I like to focus on this Monday night call about getting products paid for. Tomorrow night, Susan's going to talk to you a little bit higher level than that about how you can make this a significant impact in your life. So give the person who invites you, let them know you want to become a member first. And then if you are interested in the income side, join us tomorrow night for this incredible call with Susan. So John, I want to thank you. Steve, thank you for jumping in that impromptu testimony. And thank all of your guests for being here tonight with us. God bless you. Happy New Year. Make 2020 your year. Good night, everybody.